was instituted in the year 2013. This is the 12th year of the awards, and as Dr. Sylvester said, every year the winners have received $10,000 each, and the star prize winner has received an additional $25,000. That is from 2012 to 2023. Monetary awards is a recognition by the foundation of the work they have each done in their community and their country. The president and founder of the foundation, Dr. Chris, is a firm believer in African youth, and a firm believer that only Africans can help Africa. Africa will be made by Africa. And what started in 2012, we're not just looking at this youth as the future. We are actually now living in their future. In different countries, the past winners have gone on to make very important contributions to their society. The FALA has been a platform for opening up more doors for these young people, both in their countries and internationally, to provide the kind of leadership that Africa wants. For 12 years, we've had a total of 120 winners, but there are other fora that the foundation provides. There's a leadership initiative, a program where people are mentored, and it is from this leadership initiative that there's a leadership initiative award that people are nominated for the FALA. Now, this leadership initiative has thousands of young people all over Africa. From these thousands of work that they are doing, projects they are doing, 30 are nominated. It is from this 30 we have 10.
FALA has, as you heard us is provided support to every year to 12 to 10 African youths. And for 12 years only, that's 120. If you calculate the figures, you're talking about $1.5 million being expended. That's just the ones you see. There are many other things that just the FALA, the foundation, and all of that. So there's so much more. Other nation building, there's a lot going on. Their responses, we find this body also impacting nations in helping. Of course, by the time there's an impact on the youth of every country, the nation is already impacted. But beyond the youth, there are still contributions to the local countries in their economies, providing support, different kinds of support. Pastor Chris has provided scholarships to many students, many of them. And apart from that, has built structures in schools. I mean, there's a $1 billion structure faculty of engineering at President University in Edo State. There's one in Roma University, and so many other places. These are major structures that help the schools to be well established as well.
The Future African Leaders Foundation has had a transformative impact on the winners of the awards, serving as a platform to amplify their work and extend their reach. Our post-award winners have experienced exponential growth in their initiatives due to increased visibility. The awards have provided financial support and resources, enabling them to scale their projects and make a more significant impact in their communities. Additionally, the Future African Leaders Award winners gain lifelong recognition as change makers and leaders, which boost their credibility and positions them as role models for others in their fields. FALA, as we will call the Future African Leaders Award, has been instrumental in elevating the work of the winners on a global stage through the recognition and credibility brought by the awards. Winners have gained access to international platforms where they share their work and inspire others.
I'm involved in agriculture sector to apply to this to the Future African Leaders Award 2024, and I champion the organic and sustainable agriculture by investing in the production of the biopesticide. So I produced two types of biopesticide: the bioinsecticide and the biofungicide nematicide. So I produced 200 containers of those biopesticides, which I distributed for free to the farmers in my country. And those biopesticides was able to cover more than 25 hectares of plantation, which reduced the harmful effect of chemical pesticide of 30% in my country. And also, I produced the non-fluoride toothpaste. I was inspired by the man of God, and because of he warned us against the harmful effect of fluoride in our toothpaste in his major program called the Double Special. So I did not study chemistry basically. So I started making research on how to come up with this product, because Pastor, by his teaching, transferred to us the spirit of innovation and the spirit of change maker. So I could not rest after Pastor said that it was a calling to action personally addressed to me. So I wanted to do something. That's how I started making some researches to know how to do it. And I first of all make a research on the role that the fluoride play in the toothpaste, and which can be the replacement. So I found out the different ingredients that can be replaced by fluoride, and I found them, and I made the Moringa Fresh toothpaste. This is the result of resilience and hard work. It was not easy, but I do not abandon. So it's a testimony of the faithfulness of God and of the righteousness of this ministry in which we are.
My projects and all the projects of all the FALA winners, they target a need. They study the need of the African continent, the African people, and they provide solutions. So in my work is in the technology sector. It's in training youth. When we train youth in technology and entrepreneurship, they become more aware of these topics. They become active members, they become professionals, they open their own companies. That raises the country's and a continent's economy. They contribute in other continents. That makes our continent shine. So it's all one connected piece together. My work for the year 2025 will train more youth in these skills. I think the way we can make it very impactful is by collaborating, so that our works and projects are not just in one African country, but in an entire region, an entire continent. If we could have collaborations between the different leaders, between different sectors, in a way that makes countries united together. We don't separate them by country, by border, no. We tackle the need together as one entire continent, and we create a project that combines these youth to raise awareness and name their skills. What I would advise them is to be humble, is to follow their dreams, it's to turn every challenge into an opportunity. It is to be the kind of leader who serves their people, who serves their community, to be the servant leadership. And I believe I would advise them to take the road even though it's scary, even though it's tiring. We may not have a lot of rest as leaders, but we are eternally grateful.
We impacted the lives of hundreds of children and youth, and I think it's impacting people. We are doing better with few resources. So yes, we are not doing thousands of impacts, but we are impacting and doing change slowly. So, and I think that's what matters. For the Political Leadership Academy, yes, we had resources, so we impacted many people. 2,000 volunteer and beneficiaries, 600 youth benefited from a training. So, yeah, and thanks to that, we started an advocacy campaign to have youth with political parties in Morocco, and we succeeded. Now youth are more politically engaged, and we plan to do more and more and more. For the Political Leadership Academy, I have a clear plan for it. Because again, we have resources. We apply for funding from international organizations and they trust us. As I told you, we have led a study, and from the study, some strategies of how well can we address this problem has been proposed by these youth. So, for example, one strategy that I loved is internships within political parties. So we select some youth, we give them training, and they go intern in political parties, and they advocate for other youths as well to join the parties. So for the future, this is my focus for the next year. I want to work mainly on this strategy because I love it, to work on internships, and yeah, this is strategy for Political Leadership Academy for the next year.
Our projects are quite impactful and effective because we didn't just go into saving the girls. We started up programs called From Street to Class, a program that involves education and putting out the young girls. Once we save them, we put them in our scholarship program called From Street to Class. So From Street to Class project is a project that serves teenage mothers, sex trafficking victims, and children born out of teenage pregnancy. So we want to end the problem of children out of school and street children. So we are not just going to the top, we are trying to find solution from the grassroots and ensuring that this ends. So we started up a program called From Boys to Men. So we realized these girls, these things don't just happen to them. There are boys involved, there are men involved. So we want to reach out to parents, we want to reach out to guidance, we want to reach out to schools for them to ensure that every boy growing up has the idea and the knowledge that it is wrong to act the way they do towards girls. So From Boys to Men program is for boys. It is to raise boys, just like the name implies, raise boys from boys to men. So the program is set to reach out to different countries and different states, and we're starting from Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria, so we start from Nigeria. Then the Save the Girl campaign. The Save the Girl campaign is not stopping. We've been able to reach out to 506 victims, rehabilitated 506 victims, rescued 48 victims, and we've been able, with the Swift Aid app, an emergency response app, which is to help people report cases of sexual abuse, any form of case and violence against women. So the Swift Aid app has reached out to over 507 reports. We have registered 507 reports with the Swift Aid app. So it is expanding, and we want to ensure a safer and brighter Africa for everyone.
find well-researched and balanced stories, events, and interviews across business, tech innovation, and lifestyle, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel, www.youtube.com/digivationnetwork.